Welcome, everyone, to LSU's Tiger Stadium, one of the most intimidating environments in all of sports. This Death Valley crowd has been getting ready and hyped for this one. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. And here's the fair catch by the return man. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing today. And here comes that star wide receiver, certainly one of the focal points of the offense, one of the best in college football. And he has that kind of, on him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
The field? But this guy crawled out of the bed, thought he was the best. He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on. Fling this one deep down the middle.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive game for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that 1st down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Huskers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. But you could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Nebraska 7, LSU 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So LSU's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the back gets the football. Fights through a tackle. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got...
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. 1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Singleton. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fights off a defender. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after 40. That'll be a first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
LSU 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Go all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And a sophomore making an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st down.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Receivers are bunched together. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go as he's being hit. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Bringing pressure. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Ball handed off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific game from there in Death Valley. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius.
And the Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Tackle, but forced down. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Defense get very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the comeback continues.
Man, I really thought they were going to run the football in here at the 1-yard line, but instead they decided to throw it. I think they completely caught the defense by surprise, and they get a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner choosing to field this one. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Nebraska 28, LSU 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pulls it in. It's Watkins.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick?
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nebraska. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
14.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. LSU now operating in the red zone. Quick throw. The catch is made. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Brought down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. See if they can convert the point after. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off to scramble.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Huskers. This passing game is still on fire. Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They've been great on fourth down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? And the quarterback dropping back. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Green. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. After the sack on first down, it's second down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return. Tackled at the 17, but a big interception for this defense. First down here for this offense. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
After 31. Second down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The Cornhuskers line up on 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Timeout taken by the offense now. 23 seconds on the clock.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And the offense takes some time out with 15 seconds remaining. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kurt. That's a big